So finally, there's been a ruling and you don't have to file your BOI reports anymore. But should you still file your BOI report? Who doesn't have to file? Should you file? What is a BOI report? What do I recommend? Well, I'm going to get through it in this video. On December 5th, a judge in Texas issued an injunction against the filing of this form, saying that it's unconstitutional and that people shouldn't have to file their BOI reports. So if you're new to the party, this is the Beneficial Ownership Information Report that was made a rule starting 1/1/2024. And if you have a company that was open before 2024, you have until the end of 2024, December 31st, to file this report. Now, we're here in December 5th. Most people have already filed. Some people have been waiting for this injunction. I'm going to tell you that if you haven't filed and you're watching this video and you've been keeping up, you should probably just file and get it over with and stop watching these videos. I love having you on the channel. I love having you watch the videos and everything. That's really great. But I make other videos about things that are more practical, like having bank accounts, paying less taxes, properly structuring your businesses and your transactions, tax planning, international issues, and cross-border transactional stuff. We talk about all that stuff, and all of that can have a bigger impact on your business. Like, you want to get more sales, you want to be able to get paid, you want to pay less taxes. But this stupid BOI report, we've been going back and forth. I filed it for most of my companies. I'm not done yet. I have too many. But I would say if you're watching these videos and you're not doing anything illegal and there's nothing really to hide, then I would just file it and get it over with. Because the website's still up, you still can file, and the injunction is getting appealed by the government. It could be required again, and if you just keep pushing it off, then it's going to still just be there waiting. Now, if you are someone who is like really want to hold your privacy, you really don't want to share this information, and just like as a matter of principle, you don't want to file the report, that's great. Now you don't have to. And I'll share my screen right now and we'll go into it. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'll be providing updates about this as they come. Hopefully a little bit faster. I'm 4 days late on the injunction here. But I'm going to share my screen right now and let's look at some of the issues in the website and where we're at with everything. Okay, so this is from the Journal of Accountancy, and the court halts BOI reporting. AICPA urges preparedness. So they're saying, you know, be prepared to file in case the appeal loses. So it's really this court case, Texas Top Cop Shop Inc. versus Garland. And you can see the court case here, the United States District Court. This was in Texas. This is the judge. And they, you know, you can read the whole thing if you want. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not telling you to do this report or not to do this report. In my opinion, I would say sell more of your service, deliver better service, make more money for yourself, help people grow their businesses and do that stuff. And don't worry about this too much. I'm kind of getting tired of making these videos about the BOI report. And we could read this whole thing, the Corporate Transparency Act. In the matter before the court, plaintiffs challenge an unprecedented law known as the Corporate Transparency Act. It represents Congress' attempt to combat bad actors' ability to cloak their criminal activities in the veil of corporate anonymity. At its most rudimentary level, the CTA regulates companies that are registered to do business under a state's law and requires those companies to report their ownership, including detailed personal information about their owners, to the federal government on pain of severe penalties. $500 a day, up to $10,000, and jail time. First, it represents a federal attempt to monitor companies under state law. There's 6 plaintiffs, 1 private individual, and 5 entities. These are the entities: a family-run Texas corporation that maintains its place of business and all of operations in Conroe, Texas, right down the street from where I'm at. Anyway, since it's a federal issue, the judge ruled it applies to all businesses everywhere, where the Alabama case was only applied to businesses in that organization registered in Alabama, and that was the prior case. This judge applied it to everyone. I'm not an attorney. I'm not going to go into the details of how that works, but you can see on the FinCEN website, please note that the beneficial ownership information reporting requirements have been affected by a recent federal court order. The Treasury is appealing the order. In the meantime, you're currently not required to file a BOI and are not subject to liabilities if you fail to do so. However, you still may opt to obtain a FinCEN ID. So that's on, let's go to this report. More information is on the website, the BOI report. File a report using the e-filing system. You can read more there. Let's do get started. File online BOIR. You're entering a government system. Fine. So it says it up here the whole time, but you can still file the reports. If you want to file your report and get it over with, there's other videos that I've made that'll go over exactly step by step how to do it. But at this point, you're technically not required to. So I'm still going to advise people to just do it and get it over with and don't think about it again. But if you don't really want to share the information, maybe you are underpaying taxes in your home country and you think that the U.S. government might share the information or something and you don't want to file, that's up to you. I'm just trying to share the information. In any case, stay subscribed to the videos. I'm going to be talking about this more as there are updates. The appeal will happen. It's going to be maybe a month, 2 months because of the holidays before they do an appeal. Then they do a response to the appeal, and then the judge is going to make a ruling on the appeal, and then we'll have some kind of decision, and we'll see if the appeal is granted and this becomes required to do again. We'll see how much time you have to do it. We'll see if they say, okay, now everyone who didn't file because of this injunction has another month to do it. We'll see what they say. That's why I'm saying just file and forget about it and start delivering more services to your clients. And if you want to open a U.S. company, if you want to pay less taxes, if you want to get bank accounts in the U.S., have a real permanent address where you can open a bank account. If you need contacts in the banking industry, you want help with credit card processors, and you just generally want a CPA on the ground for your international business, I invite you to schedule a free call with me and the team at jamesbakercpa.com/schedule. Love to work with you, and I appreciate you being here for this video. Subscribe, and we'll talk about this more. Apparently, we don't have to do it now, so that's good news. And stay tuned. I'm excited to see how it all shakes out.